Welcome back to the King's Corner. I am the King Fan Man, and this is another Bethesda E3 update. Have you noticed all the early reveals from Bethesda this year? With Rage 2 being revealed this week, that is the 5th studio published by Bethesda to reveal something before this year's E3. In fact, only 2 studios have remained silent this spring up to this point: Tango Gameworks and Bethesda Game Studios. I wonder if we're going to hear from these studios at this year's E3. I and most people are most interested in hearing if Bethesda Game Studios is going to reveal something. We are not so patiently waiting to hear if this is the year we finally get to see the mysterious game Starfield. I still hope and believe it is. Remember, it was just this past week that Pete Hines tweeted this: "The Bethesda showcase is in 1 month. I'm starting to get excited. We have a lot to show you this year. Might be our longest E3 showcase ever. Not sure, but it is packed." The longest or biggest showcase ever? It's packed? Well, is it only going to be packed with what's already been revealed? Or does Bethesda still have some surprises for us this year? And can it really be the biggest and best E3 without a Bethesda Game Studios game? I sure don't think so. How could it be bigger and better than 2015 with Dishonored 2, Doom, and Fallout 4 revealed and shown along with Fallout Shelter and some other small reveals? It is easy to see without a Bethesda Game Studios game, without a Starfield, a new Fallout, or a new Elder Scrolls reveal, there is no way Pete Hines' tweet could be true. And he knows that. There is no way he would say that without a huge ace in the hole, and that's Bethesda Game Studios. Now, before your hype meter hits 1,000, let me be the one to give you a small word of warning. Sorry. Even with all the speculation about Starfield, and everyone, including myself, saying that it is coming this year, number one, we all said it was coming last year, and I was shocked and disappointed that it wasn't revealed. Number two, and probably more important, we might be 1 year early for Bethesda Game Studios to announce a game. Let me explain why. With most of their games, they work on a 4-year cycle. Now, that's not every time, but it is most of the time. And it's only been 3 years since Fallout 4. Let me give you some examples. Between Redguard and Morrowind, there were 4 years. Between Morrowind and Oblivion, there were 4 years. Between Oblivion and Skyrim, there were 5 years. And between Skyrim and Fallout 4, there were 4 years. The only difference, the only one that throws a wrench in my theory, was Fallout 3. There were 2 years between Oblivion and Fallout 3. Well, hopefully, this will be the year for one of those exceptions. Now, quickly, let me show you what Bethesda has already revealed this year, just in the last month or so, and what we are sure to see at this year's E3. We saw Elder Scrolls Online already release the trailer for the new expansion, Somerset. Of course, that's ZeniMax Online Studios. We saw Prey hinting very hard at a DLC or another standalone game for Prey about the moon. That's Arcane Studios. We saw Rage 2 revealed this week by id Software, along with help from Avalanche Studios. We have seen 3 DLCs already announced and released by Wolfenstein and Machine Games. And of course, we've seen the Elder Scrolls Legend, the card game by Direwolf, already show an expansion and release it. So what does that mean? What is left to be announced this year at E3? So what will make this the biggest E3 ever for Bethesda, like Pete Hines said? What is going to surprise us this year at E3? Has Machine Games had time to make a new game? Or is there another DLC coming for Wolfenstein? Will we get a DLC for The Evil Within 2, or maybe something new from Tango Gameworks? Is there any possibility now for a Doom 2 since Rage 2 was released by id? Or finally, and most important, will we finally get Starfield and a mobile game to go along with it? I truly think there are still some big surprises coming from Bethesda this year. And I still think we will get a tease about Starfield before E3, probably the first week of June, so stay tuned to this channel. If you hadn't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Do it now. This E3 news has already been crazy, and it's just going to get bigger and better the closer we get to June 10th. Thank you for stopping by today, and from my heart, thank you for being a part of this channel. I am the King Fan Man, and I'll see you next time.